I'm in my prime like I'm Dion. Yeah, focused on the green like it's neon. Niggas claim they real, but I don't even see none. I don't fuck with your type, y'all some peons. I'm in the zone like I'm Deion Sanders. Got 21 bitches with me, no manners. Asking 21 questions, nigga Curtis Jackson. Hey, fuck all of that talking, bitch, let's get it cracking. Yeah.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Sports Noise Media. I'm in the building with my boy Mike, aka Bama Bull. How you feeling tonight, Mike, man?
Back in the building, man. Hanging out with another banger.
Okay then. Man, it's a lot of action happening in the sports world, especially trades in the NFL, man. So we gonna jump right into it. Y'all don't kill me. I spelled my boy name Devontae Adams wrong. You know what I'm saying? Real ninjas make mistakes too. So with that being said, man, we gonna jump right into it, man. Devontae Adams was traded to the Jets today. That's pretty much that's been the talk since he's been asking out of, you know what I'm saying, Las Vegas. As far as him being traded, he's back with his partner in crime, Aaron Rodgers. Me personally, I think it was a decent trade. I think their issue, he's gonna help them out a lot, but I think their issue is more of Aaron Rodgers getting more reps as the season go on. This definitely put them in a situation where they're gonna make the playoffs. Their schedule is trash moving forward, so they should be able to get in rhythm and get some games underneath their belts. Start putting some points on them, putting more points on the board, so the defense can kind of, you know what I'm saying, play lights out, play faster football. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was a good trade for them, especially reuniting those two. Like I said, they have history together. So I don't think it's a great move. I think it's a good move. I think the problem is Aaron Rodgers getting more reps. Like we talked about on the last show, he's been out for he's been out for a year. So him just getting back, playing ball, things of that nature, you know, we just gonna see how it go. But this definitely put them into the playoffs for sure. What you got on the trade, Mike?
Oh man, huge trade, man. You know, big time trade, blockbuster trade. But it ain't nothing that we ain't see coming. You know, we kind of foreseen this for a couple weeks now. Really, it's been foreseen for a couple years now. To be honest, ever since he left. So Me personally, man, I when he went to Oakland, I mean, I ain't want to say my bad, not Oakland, Las Vegas, my bad. I don't want to get sued. When he went to Las Vegas, man, I ain't really like the move when he did that. I wish that he would have stayed in Green Bay. Yeah, for sure. So it was a money thing, but it wasn't too much because if you go back and look at it, they showed like Green Bay wasn't too far off from what Las Vegas was providing at the time. It just, I don't know why he did it, man. To be honest, like, yeah, money. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to play with Derek Carr, and like, come on, that's a notch down. You know what I'm saying? For playing with Aaron Rodgers, man. Like,
exactly.
In all nationality. But hey, man, he back in the fold, man. You know, like you say, whoop, there it is, man. Tag team back again. They back at it. You know what I'm saying? So 17-8, back at it. Rodgers to Adams. We're gonna be seeing a lot of it. So man, I'm happy for Devontae Adams, bro. Happy for Aaron Rodgers as well. I seen him on the Pat McAfee show today, you know what I'm saying? Like when they revealed it. So man, they already in fold. I'm pretty sure they done already went over type of stuff. They done went over everything, man. It ain't too much you can go over because the familiarity with with Aaron Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett they've been playing with each other like what, about 8-9 years, bro. So,
but you know, he's not calling the plays anymore either.
Yeah. I know Nathaniel Hackett not calling the plays, but it's still a West Coast offense. So you know, it's still a West Coast offense. And then the stuff that they do, you can't teach anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because Aaron Rodgers, the back, can't nobody do the back shoulder drop. You know what I'm saying? Throw better than Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, man. So that's what he was lacking. You know, throughout the season, he been trying to have that connection with Gary Wilson, trying to get him to be like Devontae Adams, basically like a protege of him by throwing the back throws, and he couldn't really just do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So now he get a chance to play with somebody that he ain't got to show nothing to. Like he can just go out there and freestyle, man, and he's somebody you can depend on. Basically, you know, he automatically moves into the number one receiver spot, bump Gary Wilson down to number two. I think Gary Wilson's better suited as a number two receiver anyway, for sure. Like, because at the end of the day, you know, Gary Wilson is a good receiver, but at the same time, he needs somebody to help him out, man, because the Mike Williams experiment is a failure. It's over
That's
with,
over
man.
with.
It's definitely over with, man. Because at the same time, like we seen it last night, man. Mike Williams, he kind of blowed it, man. Like
Yeah, they
the
probably
bomb
gonna
he
dice him
threw.
up.
Man, word on the street is shit, he almost on the street right now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, word on the street, he almost on the street right now at this
yeah,
point.
they gonna dice him. I feel
Yeah,
bad
so
for him though, man, because he coming back
yeah,
from injury. Like you gotta let the man get acclimated. I just hope they don't cut him. Hope they give him a little more time. And at the same time, man, it's the NFL, man. You need that wide receiver there.
no, for sure. You know who knows? He probably gonna help somebody else out or something. I don't know. You know,
Yeah, he was.
who knows? You know, anytime you're a big time target like that, 6'4", with that kind of speed and those hands, you should be able to help some of the team out. But man, this is exactly, man, what the Jets needed, man. You know, they need some offensive line help as well, man. We can't overlook that. But they get somebody in fold, man, that's definitely gonna push the needle, man, and you know, close the gap between them and Buffalo, man. We seen it last night. And it's kind of ironically, you know, this happened right after that game and stuff, but they knew the urgency to go and make this happen, man, before it get even worse, and man, get out too much out of hand. Like you said, they had 2-4 right now, but they still not out of it, you know, because they still
Nah,
could be a
like I said,
fact.
they gotta ease this slate, man. They gotta ease this
Mm-hmm.
slate.
So they definitely can push for a wild card spot. You know, the AFC is tough as it is, but they definitely can push for a wild card spot if everything come together. Um, it ain't like it's gonna be instant oatmeal, instant grits. It ain't gonna just put water into it and make it a meal, man. So it's gonna come with reps, gonna come with time. But I'm pretty sure, man, the transaction will be very easy when it comes to Devontae Adams in this offense. And we talking about one of the best receivers in the league, man, hands down. You know, he's still, you know what I'm saying, probably the best route running receiver in the league. So, you know, route running goes a long way. You know, who you think route running? I said route running now. Come on now, route running. Come on now.
Speaking of
It's
route
a,
running,
it's yeah, for sure. For
right here,
sure. For
right here at the
sure.
bottom of the screen, ladies and
For sure.
gentlemen, the best
I said
route runner.
one. I said one.
The best wide runner in the game, Amari Cooper, gets traded to the Buffalo Bills. And when I say was a checkmate move, this was a
Yeah.
checkmate move. We watched the game last night. It was pretty much a balanced game. And what Buffalo did was I'm not necessarily gonna say it was a checkmate move, but at the same time, it was a move to keep them in a position keep them neck to neck right around the Jets. The Jets
Mm-hmm.
lost at home. It's a division game, and they play the next game in Buffalo. So this pretty much to me seals the deal to help them go ahead and lock up that guaranteed spot for winning your division. I think it was a good trade. He fits them perfectly. Amari Cooper, he still got a lot of left. he was miserable. You can tell he was miserable in Cleveland. We talked about this last week on the last show. Deshaun, man, he done pretty much checked out, man. He got that check, man. He finessed his way. I ain't just gonna say he finessed his way, but at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Just watching his body language and what he do, I don't blame Amari Cooper for wanting to get out of there. They got him on a crazy deal because Cleveland actually paid him all his money up front. So Buffalo was only coming out the pocket only like close to $1 million.
800,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can't, man. Like that. That's why I say, and we're gonna talk about this in the next topic. It was a great trade. Like I said, Amari Cooper, he had a couple of drops this year, man. But I think it's lack of focus drops. I don't think it's he never really had no case of the drops. I think it's more lack of focus. Buffalo, like I was saying, Buffalo, they keep themselves, and this propels them into a better position to where they was before. They already got the running game. Defense got to play a little bit better, but outside of that, this is gonna definitely help Josh Allen out. People were saying all that stuff about, man, Stephon Diggs, he was the problem. It's cool to say that when you're 2-0, but then after that 2-0 start, you seen what happened when you don't have a number one wide receiver on the field. And it showed because they end up losing 3 games straight. So you don't no quarterback get to the point to where they're in the league without having at least a top 10 wide receiver in the league. So all that talk about saying that Diggs was this and Diggs was that and look how good he's looking, you ain't heard a peep about nobody saying none of that stuff. So with that being said, this get them back to some similarity to what they was doing last year with Diggs. And not necessarily last year, but when Diggs first got there for his first 2 years. But I'm handing it over to you, Mike, man. What you think about Amari Cooper going to the Buffalo Bills?
I ain't with Mr. Cooper, man. Coop, man. I'm glad to see Coop get about that, man. The disastrous spot that he was in, man, with Cleveland, man. Because, man, I'm a big fan of Coop, man. Coop, my boy, man. I'm glad to see him on a winning team. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? So he come in easily as the number 1 guy, man. They definitely needed that easily. They definitely needed him more than than Devontae Adams, to be honest. But yeah, man, Coop come in as the number 1 question receiver. Easily put a joke to their offense, make them even more dangerous. Them guys already was, becoming balanced with their running backs. The 1-2 punch they got at running back. So now you add Amari Cooper into fold with those tight ends, great offensive line, and Josh Allen, man, is gonna love this guy, man. They gonna become best friends. We know one thing about Coop, man, he ain't no diva. You know what I'm saying? One thing, he come in and he handle his business. You ain't gonna hear too much from him. He always been like that since he been in the league, man. So I expect nothing different. But when he go into this situation, I know a lot of people give him a little crap because he been traded 3 times, 3 different teams in the last couple of seasons. But Amari Cooper, man, is a very capable receiver, man. Somebody that you need, definitely. Somebody that can stretch the field and do all the route running, all the routes that you can think of. And he gonna help Buffalo out tremendously, man. Definitely, man. Great trade, man. And then for you to get him for a 3rd round and a 6th round, man, like you said, for 800,000, man, you can't beat that. You can't beat that, man, at all, man. Buffalo definitely won this trade. And for the most part, man, they know Cooper's gonna walk anyway. Like he wasn't gonna stay anyway. Like this is a contract year. He was trying to get another contract. They weren't gonna provide it. So it's a win-win on both sides. Cleveland gets some draft picks, and Mark Cooper get to be in a better spot, man, and further his career and improve his stock, man. And hopefully land another contract with Buffalo. So it's looking like a rental right now, but it might be a permanent spot.
All good. So this is going to lead us into the next topic. Who got the better trade, Buffalo or the Jets? I'm gonna let you rock with it first, Mike.
Man, it's tough. But I'm
And
like
when
I
I say
said,
better trade, I don't mean the better player. I mean
right.
what's gonna happen. How is these two players is gonna make the outcome, especially where you got to think about it too, where they placed it in that game that happened last night for us, the division and the conference.
Um, I think Buffalo got the better trade, definitely, man. Because you come in, you get somebody that's willing, man, to be the number one receiver. You're not gonna get too much extra stuff off the field with the guy. Then you get him for 800,000. You only come out for a third round pick and a sixth round pick. Man, hands down, I think Buffalo got the better trade. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Jets with Devontae Adams, man, is huge. It's definitely gonna be huge. It's gonna pay dividends off. But I just some reason, man, I just think in the long run, I think the Mark Cooper trade is gonna have a lasting impact. I think with the Adams, it's gonna be a lot of scrutinization going on throughout the whole season, man, because everybody gonna have their eyes gonna be saying like, hey, it's him and A Rod is on the same page. They aren't like he gonna be faced with a lot of pressure. And I don't think Mark Cooper gonna be faced with a lot of pressure like how Devontae Adams is.
Yeah,
So
that's a great point.
yeah, so I really think Amari Cooper made that's the best trade for Buffalo to get Amari Cooper.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that, man. What Buffalo did, man. Like I said, it was a good chess move from the simple fact that when you can win a division game at the other team's house and knowing they got to come back to your house, man, that's them the games that you want to watch on Sundays.
Yeah,
And like I said, it helps the Jets out. It boosts them up. To me, it moves them from missing the playoffs to making to the playoffs. Like you said, you made a great point, man. The expectations is really stupid. Like for what they think the Jets supposed to do, and and one player's supposed to turn all that around and put them in the conference championship or going to the Super Bowl. They, like I said, to me, their problem is more Aaron Rodgers being off a whole year than it is um, Adams coming to help them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's a bigger issue. And the thing with Buffalo, man, Coops, it just seems like it's almost, I ain't gonna say the perfect fit, but it's a good fit for Coop to come in there. It's a bye week, like for both. Like it just seemed like Buffalo got the better end on the deal, especially with the money. Like the Jets got to pay Adams all that money, so that's gonna, like you said, that's gonna bring even more scrutiny on them if it don't work.
yeah,
Like they're gonna be looking for instant success with that duo, and
yeah, for sure.
schedule, like I said, their schedule is super easy, man. And so with their schedule being super easy, it's gonna be a lot of. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, it's gonna be a lot of cool goal out there at the beginning of the year. So hopefully they can once they blow through a couple of these easy games, they have some good victories against some hard teams or whatnot. And like I said, I just feel like Buffalo got the better end for us. Everything overall, especially with money. They just hit on all cylinders.
Oh yeah,
You didn't trade away none of your good draft picks. You're not paying him a lot of money. He's gonna help you instantly. Like it's a win-win. And like I said, he's gonna help Josh Allen more than anything.
yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah, I'm with you on that one, Mike, man. With you on that
For sure.
one. So we about to jump into this next topic, man.
I already know
Uh,
it, bro.
uh, Jerry
I already
Jones
know
replaced
it.
the regular host who was asking him all these questions on the show. Man, you know I rock with Jared a long way. it's to me, man. Jerry is an old white guy, and he got FU money. So
Oh yeah.
none of that stuff that he said on that radio show, it didn't surprise me. The dude was kind of badgering him a little bit, and I can't for him to be the status that he had, or for anybody, for him to just sit there and take that and not jab back and say anything back. Like I said, only thing that I have an issue with is that he real deal told old buddy, you know what I'm saying, you might be looking for another job. Come around next week. When it's time for you to do this interview.
That was crazy.
Like, he just told bro straight up, like, it's doing it, Mike.
All right.
He just told bro straight up, like, man, you might be working at Walmart next week, homie, if you keep on with these badgering questions. But like I said, he kept it real though. He said that he real disappointed in what happened. He hate that the fans of the Cowboys had to go through that devastating loss. I mean, like I said, the only thing I have a issue with is him really telling the old buddy, when knowing that this guy's in a position to where he can't really do nothing to strengthen his position against a billionaire. When somebody tell you straight up, bro, like, man, I can take your job just like that. So that was the only issue I had with it, man. Everybody was up in arms and talking crazy and stuff like that. But the same people who on these shows and got a lot of money, they probably would have did the same type of deal if they had that type of power, because it's pretty much his radio show. So I'm gonna hand it over to you, Mike. What you got on it?
Man, I thought it was hilarious, bro. I'm gonna be honest, it was funny as hell to me. But I like you said, it's kind of messed up that like one thing about Jerry Jones, man, you don't see him, you know what I'm saying, get this irate, you know what I'm saying, at certain things. He didn't heard it all, and normally he let stuff roll off his shoulder, man. He probably say something sarcastic or something like that.
Yeah.
But you know, you can tell it's probably getting to him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a breaking point.
Yeah.
So it's definitely getting to him right now. And like you say, he got out of character. He turned into Donald Trump / Vince McMahon on the board, man. And yeah, man, like it was crazy, man. Jerry flexed on the dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the history was behind it, but obviously, bro, the dude been a thorn in his ass or something, man. Because for him to get Jerry Jones up and on arm like that, man, that's saying a lot, man. And the dude was still like badgering. He was trying to laugh it off, man. But in all seriousness, man, I know he was scared. Like, I know he was nervous.
Told bro straight up, he said, I'm serious. He said, I'm
like,
serious.
He was like, yeah, that's why I say I never seen Jerry get out of character like that.
I just think it's the loss, man. The way we lost, man, like it was the type of loss where everything that they did to us was intentional. Like,
right.
Normally when teams get blown out and things of that nature, a lot of things have to happen. And when it happens, the team, everybody going to prevent defenses, and you start handing the ball off. Well, these dudes, man, they pretty much dance on our grave, man. Like you throwing trick plays in the fourth quarter to linemen. Like, that let me know that it was revenge from what happened last year. And like Unc say, if you don't want nobody talking noise to you and doing what they doing to you, you got to stop them.
Yeah, you got to handle your business.
I just think it's a whole avalanche of that. He was saying in the off season that we was all in and things of that nature. And I just think he thought that we had a good team to move along, and all the things he was betting on, it's not coming to fruition right now. And like you said, everybody got their breaking point, and to be talked to like this, coming off a loss like that, I just think he cracked.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely was a crack job, man. You know, it was funny, but like, you know, it's never funny for somebody to lose their job, especially over
Yeah.
something that they get paid to do. Like that's what they
Yes.
get paid to do, bro. So,
Exactly.
you know, that's how it is in the media world, man. You know, you got to deal with that. We'll deal with it. And, you know, Jerry, come on, he'd have been around it enough. You know what I'm saying? Being one of the most scrutinized owners of all time. Not even just football, like
Jerry ain't
in
never
all
lost like
sports.
that at home though, Mike.
Yeah, 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 man. Yeah, but he can't. Come on, Jerry can't be cracking like that. I don't know if he
Yeah,
probably ain't
you're
have.
right. You're right. You the owner. You the owner of the most expensive franchise in the universe. And
Yeah, man. Like,
yeah,
yeah, man. You still gotta hold yourself, you know, accountable to a certain standard, man. I don't know if he forgot to take his medicine or what, man. But Jerry, man, was Jerry was tripping, man, on that man. Like, yeah, Jerry was like, yeah, bro. Like, he told him basically, like, he flexed on him, man, big time. He definitely flexed on the dude, man.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he gonna get dude out of there for real or not, bro. But we shall see, man.
There's
Like,
too many
you
eyes
know,
on the situation. He
yeah,
say, he
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They
There's
got a
too many
lot of,
eyes on the situation.
yeah. He'll get a lot of flack if it do go down like that. That'll be pretty messed up, man. But in all nationality, man, you know, Jerry, man, he just got out of character. It happened to the best of us, man,
Yeah,
especially with the media world, man. The media, you know, can definitely get up on somebody's skin, man, quick. It happened to the best of them. We didn't seen it happen with everybody, man. Even LeBron, you know what I'm saying, cracked before, bro. Like, so it just like, yeah, bro, like it just happens, bro. It's one of the moments that just happened, man. Like
yeah.
nobody don't like losing, man. And one thing about Jerry, he can accept a loss, man, but he just don't like getting embarrassed, and he don't like losing money. And he's a marketing genius. So, man, I'm pretty sure, man, he lost all kind of bread on that last one. So, man, it's just getting to him right now, man. And I'm pretty sure he probably apologize to the dude, or come out with a statement or something, apologizing probably the next couple of days or so, and it'll be water underneath the bridge.
For sure, for sure. We're gonna stick with the Cowboys. Well, not necessarily the Cowboys, but the Cowboys game. It was a big injury in that game to one of the front runners in the NFC, which is the Detroit Lions, Hutchinson. Man, he suffered a gruesome injury to his leg. I
Man,
mean, they didn't show it on the podcast Sunday, but I was able to see it again, and man, it was bad.
yeah, it
They saying
was.
that he's out for the season. They had to stretch him out the field. They put an air cast on his leg. Uh, Thoughts and prayers, everything like of that nature goes out to him and his family, hoping for him with a speedy recovery. But the real question, we're gonna get to the football question. I'm gonna start with you, Mike. Man, how does his injury affect the Detroit Lions? Because we talking about an all-pro, Pro Bowl type player. You know, it's different levels to football players, like Pro Bowls and being on TV and all that stuff. That don't matter. When you got All Pro underneath your name, that's what really matters in the league.
Right.
With that being said, how do you think it's going to affect the Detroit Lions moving forward? Because they on the all the acquisition that they faced last year is having a down year. The only thing that they got to worry about is they own division. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Niners, who's been just dominating people for the last 5 years or whatnot. It don't seem as I speak right now. It seems like they might have enough juice, or they did have enough juice to get over that 49ers hump. So with that being said, how do you think this affect a team moving forward? And do you think they're going to be able to patch, not necessarily patch up, but find something to just like continue their defense to playing the way they playing? Because when you're talking about football, you need the front end to get at the quarterback to shorten the time that cornerbacks have to cover. And like I said, he's one of the best in the league. So these cornerbacks, the time that they had to cover is not going to be short no more. That time is gonna dissipate. So, like I said, with that being said, Mike, how you feel about the whole situation?
Man, it's tragic, man. To see him go out like how he went out, man. It was a devastating injury, like you said, man. I seen it. I didn't see it live, but I went back and seen it myself. You knew it was bad from the jump, man. Even they showed him a close up on him. He immediately said, "Oh, I broke it." You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you can see him saying he broke it. You can see that the way it snapped, man. It was bad.
Yeah, man. It was like a number 2 pencil.
Yeah, man.
What
like,
you call them pencils? The rubbery pencils.
Oh
Back
man,
in the
yeah.
day, used to do like that. It looked kind of like that. It happened so quick.
Yeah, it did,
Rubber
man.
sole pencils. Rubber sole.
It was nasty, man. Thoughts and prayers,
Was.
you know what I'm saying? I tell him, man, hope for a speedy recovery, but it looked like he's gonna miss the remainder of the season. More, he definitely gonna miss the remainder of the season. It's definitely gonna take him about 4 to 6 months to recover from that.
Yeah.
I have all the faith in the world for him to come back and bounce back from his injury. But it's a devastating blow to Detroit, man. Definitely, man. You're talking about the best defensive player on their team. Not even just the best defensive player, one of the best players on their team.
Yeah.
Offense and defense.
Ain't even close.
So he's definitely the soul of that team, man. He's the engine that go on their defense. He's been a game record since he came in the league, and he was on fire this season, man. Before he got injured, he was having a career year. He was had 7.5 sacks so far, and we in week 6. So the dude was having a monster season, man. The guy, man, I've been a huge fan of him since he was at Michigan, man. He's a blue collar player, somebody that definitely gonna put his helmet on and do the right thing and just wreck the game, man. Everything you want from a defensive end. He's one of the premier defensive ends of this league. The guy's a hard worker, man. I know he's a son of a NFL legend as well, man. So, man, the dude, man, just got football in his DNA, man. And you just hate to see him go out like that, man, because the guy play hard every play. Like he never takes a play off. And like you said, man, thoughts and prayers out to him, man. And it's one of these injuries, man, where either they gonna rally together or it might break them. But I don't see it breaking them, man, because they rolling. They got a good thing going on. They got a good coach. They got good team leaders, captains, good coaching staff. So they'll be able to prevail. But it's definitely gonna be a significant loss moving forward, man, because they have nobody to replace them. Nothing equivalent to what he was doing or what he is doing on that line, man. Like he is the defensive line. Like he was the guy that you had to, game plan around. Other than TJ Watt and Max Crosby, this probably was like the 3rd best edge rusher in the league, bro. Like, so it's just like, I mean, when you put Michael Parsons in there too, I ain't gonna take Michael Parsons out. But they gonna feel that blow, man. They definitely gonna feel them, man. They definitely gonna have to sign somebody out the streets and kind of fill a little bit of a void. But man, it's a big blow to their defense, man. But I still think Detroit is still gonna rally behind them. And I think they gonna still prevail and still do good. But it's just a big blow on that defensive line, man. It's somebody that you can't replace, man. He's somebody that you definitely can't just throw somebody in there and be like, hey, next man up, because everybody don't get an Aiden Hutchinson, don't get the engine, the motor like he has. So it's definitely gonna sting, but they'll be able to pull through.
Yeah, like you saying, man. Thoughts, prayers, and everything else go out to him and his family. We praying for a speedy recovery for him. We gonna kind of stay on the injury note, but this was an injury that it's pretty not that. This ain't serious at all. Why is Mike Tomlin still talking about starting Russell at this point in time? When I mean, it's wild, man. Like the conspiracy theory, the cover up that he got going on for Russ, bro. Like Justin Fields is making his way in the league. He's 4-2. We can't even think about the last time that the Pittsburgh Steelers was 4-2. And we talking about this pretty much the first quarter of the season, and he got them to this point in the hardest conference in the NFL. I mean, I don't understand it. I understand it initially because you did bring him over there to be the starter, and then all of a sudden, when man, what's his name, Mike? Quarterback.
Somebody who they had?
No, who they got now starting.
Somebody Justin Fields?
Justin Fields. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah. Justin Fields. Like, it's crazy to me to have this man playing at this level that he's playing, and for them to want to like disrupt your whole you got your whole team rallying behind this guy, and you want to disrupt that by putting in Russ. And the last time we seen Russ, everybody know how he played. That's mentally what that whole team has seen. And imagine them taking Justin Fields out and putting Russ in, and the team don't get no better. Like, is he trying to lose it? Is he trying to get fired? I don't know. Like, at this point in time, this early in the season, they got lightning in the bottom. You should just roll with it. But he's in press conference talking about Russ is good to go. One guy asked him about Russ getting first team reps, and he really didn't want to answer that. Like, at some point, man, we got to treat these guys like they play football, man, and not like kids. Somebody need to tell Russ, man, check this out. Justin is playing good right now, and if he fall off the wagon, and then we'll just pop you in. But if not, I mean, you're just gonna have to be a team player. I just don't get it. Like, with all that, like, secrecy type stuff, saying that Russ is on, like, and you have to think about it too. It makes me think that they're gonna do it for real, for the simple fact, why are you in the media saying this about this man? And then if you don't do none of the stuff that you're saying, it's gonna make him look more like a fool. The only thing I can see is for him to save face with Russ is to trade him to somebody like Miami, the LA Raiders. Like, that's his only out. Because if he takes Justin Fields out of the game and start Russ over him, bro, it might be night for Tomlin, because he's the decision maker to make these decisions. And like I said, it's so many levels to what he's saying. You can read it so many different type of ways. But trading deadline coming up in a couple of weeks. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna hand it over to you, Mike. And can you just give me something different than what I'm thinking?
You can look at it two ways, man. You know, like you said, you can look at it from your standpoint and make a lot of sense. You can look at it from another standpoint too. And being that their offense has been vanilla as hell, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been winning. They 4-2. But let's be real, man. It's been strictly off their defense. You know what I'm saying?
But what is Russell gonna do different than Justin Fields is gonna do? And especially, he giving you the element of his legs.
I think they looking at more of a pushing the ball down the field type thing, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, bro, this.
Man, we have to go back to the Seattle Seahawks. The last time Russ was pushing the ball down the field. We talking about pushing the ball down the field. We ain't talking about dinking and dunking.
Yeah. But that's what Justin Fields do. He dinking and dunk, though.
Yeah, but his legs, though, Mike.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, athletic-wise, yeah, he got him on that, though, for sure. But, man, they lacking big plays. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Like, man, they they offense, bro. Like they don't get a lot of yards on offense.
I
Like
get what you're saying, Mike. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but
yeah,
like we talking about Russell to do something more than what he's doing to replace what they missing. I can't see him replacing what they missing. You right. Like
I feel you. I feel
the
you.
offense is vanilla, but we not talking about we got Peyton Manning and Tom Brady waiting in the wing to come back from injury. Like that's an easy decision. Excuse me, that's an easy decision. But we talking about from what we have seen of Russ the last 3 years, and to have him come in, it's just hard for me to see him doing anything, elevate them to a different level than Justin Fields. Because you have to think about it too, Justin Fields is a big part of their running game too.
Yeah.
Like the majority of their rushing yards come from him.
Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off, Mike.
Nah. I mean, like I said, I see it from both standpoints. You know what I'm saying? You definitely make a good standpoint yourself. What you're saying, like it is kind of ludicrous, you know what I'm saying, for them to be sitting at 4-2 and still be talking about trying to imply a quarterback change, you know. But man, you know, I don't know, man.
Unless they got that type of faith in Russell. Like it could be just that. It could be simple as that. Like we
I
brought
think they
this
just
man to
want
be
to
the
get.
starter.
I think they just want to see what, you know, if he can give a joke to their offense. You know what I'm saying? More of a like a, hey man, let's see if he can, you know what I'm saying, produce
Yeah,
more
that
big
makes
plays
sense.
than Justin Fields. And you know, me personally, if I was Mike Tomlin, I use both. I play both, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know it don't work in the
No,
NFL.
the old notion, what they say, Mike, when you got two
And
quarterbacks, you ain't got no quarterback.
right. Yeah. But I try to mix and match something to see, you know what I'm saying, see what I can get from each one of them. You know what I'm saying? And I would have did it like that. But at this juncture of the season right now, like you said, they had 4-2. You know, they kind of riding the ship right now. They're not in a bad position. It's not no urgency to be putting Russell in there like that. But man, you know, maybe he doing something in practice that they see and like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like, hey, let's see if Russ can, you know what I'm saying, this can translate to game time and see if he can produce more big plays. Because like you said, Justin Fields has been dinking and dunking. I mean, he been doing his job for the most part, not making too many mistakes. But he ain't really, you know what I'm saying, just lighting it up either. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, hey man, just like the last game, I think what he had like 140 some yard passing or something like that. It wasn't even 150. So it's just like I don't know. I guess they want more punch. You know what I'm saying? They want to add more juice to the offense, man. So I can see it in that standpoint, but I can see what you're saying too, man. It's like either or. But it's, man, you gotta be right, like you said, man, because you make the mistake and you interrupt what's going on, man, it can be gigantic. You know what I'm saying? It can have a gigantic effect, man, moving forward. And you can divide that locker room by doing this, by pulling a move like this. So man, it's tough, bro. It's real tough. You know what I'm saying? What they trying to do, man. I'm pretty sure at some point they probably am gonna sprinkle a little Russell Wilson in there. Um, just to see what he can do, man. See if he can uplift the offense a little bit more. I think they running game has improved tremendously with Justin Fields, like you said, man. They running game definitely has improved. I think, man, with the defense they got an elite defense, most definitely. So I think, man, if the guy, man, just keep doing what he doing, protect the football and not make too many mistakes, man, I think you should just keep rolling with Justin Fields, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what brought you to the dance, man. You know, don't start pop locking and dropping now. You know what I'm saying? You know, you start stick with the dance moves that brought you there, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with a little two-step, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Still get the job done, man.
Stick to the same
Still get the
damn
job done.
Yeah, man. With that,
You know. We ain't gotta be doing. You ain't gotta be doing the nay and stuff, man. You can 2-step, new 2-step with it.
Yeah. Man, we're gonna go into the next topic, man. On a lighter note, Tom Brady becomes a minority owner in the Los Angeles Raiders. My perspective, I'm happy for Tom. It's a legacy thing. He got kids. Before we know it, I think he's gonna be more than a minority owner in the Raiders. I think he's gonna, as the time goes by, he's gonna collect more stake in the team. I think it's a good move because you got somebody you pretty much got the GOAT, 7-time Super Bowl winner. He knows how to win, and the Raiders hasn't had that winning success since Al Davis was there, as far as championships and doing what it takes to get to the postseason and deeper and having deep runs of that nature. So I think it's more of a move on the football side than it is on the owner side for Tom Brady. I think, like I said, I think he's going to help them be able to use some of his championship experience and use some of the things that he know about the league, especially about players and things of that nature, to help Vegas out, because I think they need it. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy for Tom Brady. What you got on that, Mike?
Yeah, the rich get richer, man. TB12, man. Yeah, it took a minute for him to get approved, which I ain't understand that, man. Like,
well,
what was the holdup about?
The holdup was that they wanted.
I didn't get that.
The holdup was that he borrowed the money. So when you borrow money, you have to make sure that money is not being tied up through any other entities or anything of that nature. So once they cleared it, that the money that he borrowed was clear, then it was able to move forward because he didn't come out of the pocket, which, smart thing to do on by him. But yeah, that was the reason why. They were just trying to make sure that the money didn't have anything attached to it, that can kind of attach the NFL to it, that type of nature.
Right. Well, congratulations, Tom, man. Like you said, it's definitely a legacy move. The rich getting richer, man. He already getting a bag from what he doing with the announcing. And now he getting another bag, man. Tom loaded at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tom was TB12, man. You know what I'm saying? He the GOAT on and off the field right now. You know what I'm saying? He doing things that nobody else has never done in the NFL. So he's definitely, man, doing new territory. Definitely charting to new territory right now with this move. It's gonna be a win-win, man, for the Raiders. Definitely, man, to have somebody of that caliber and stuff behind him. So I'm pretty sure, man, he gonna turn some things around in Las Vegas. Starting, I don't know if they're gonna rebuild the team or not, but it's looking like they're in rebuild mode anyway. But especially with the Devontae Adams trade that happened today. So Tom, man, gonna put a stamp, gonna have his fingerprints on the team, man, from here on out.
So,
and Tom is one hell of a mind and one hell of a brand to have, behind you. So shoot, man, it's like I said, it's a win-win, man. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I like the move. I remember when they were first discussing this, I didn't see no problem with it. And Tom, man, like I see wonderful things coming for Tom and the Raiders coming from this move, man. Because Lord knows they need it.
For sure. We finna jump into this last topic of the night. Oh man, PG 13. Paul George injured his knee in the preseason game. The biggest difference between the NFL preseason and NBA preseason that in the NBA preseason, them boys actually play. They gonna either play the whole game or they gonna play 2 quarters.
Nah,
And
for sure.
it ain't none of that. We gonna wait till the last game because a lot of them guys have to get in shape, things of that nature. I just hate for Paul George from the simple fact I'm hard on Paul George, but at the same time, I wouldn't wish injury on nobody, nothing like this.
Nah, for sure.
Him and Embiid are 2 injury-prone players playing on the same team, man. And you talking about the East has returned back to the beast. When you talking about they top heavy as far as the first 4 teams, and any of those 4 teams can win the NBA championship type deal. So including them a part of the 4. So it's like they needed to have this good start going into the playoffs. Like they need it, because you don't want to have a good team. One thing about the NBA is that you don't want to be a part of no play-in. Like that's something they have added the last 2 years ago, and I mean not 2 years ago, but a little bit longer than that. And that play-in, man, it's something serious. You can go from being the 5th seed all the way to the 8th seed. You don't want to have to. That's a and that puts you playing against the number 1 or the number 2 seed. You don't want to be a part of that gauntlet. So you want to have a decent regular season. This kind of sets them back from starting off. They still got Maxey, and he didn't turn the corner. He's on the verge of being he's a star right now, but he's on the verge of being a superstar. So, like I said, I hate it for Paul George. I was already skeptical about the trade, man, and this is not hipping. It's not hipping at all. So hopefully he get back in speedy recovery. They saying it's not looking for him to be able to start the season, but I hope he's be able to come back in and not be timid and be able to play, the way we used to him playing, especially in the regular season. So Godspeed on the injury recovery. Just hope to see him back, man, because this is gonna be one of the best NBA seasons that you're gonna be able to see, because LeBron he's about to hand the crown over. Like he took it off his head last year, and this year he's gonna have to make somebody. So I'm gonna let you wrap this up because you the NBA guy, Mike.
But my boy still got the crown on his head, man. Can't lie, man.
Like this, bro. Did like this, and he waiting to hand it to somebody. He waiting to hand it to somebody, Mike.
Tell him keep waiting. Tell them boy keep waiting, man.
Oh, you talking about the play-in championship? That's why you saying that. Okay, I
here we go. Hit me with that. Okay,
man. Play-in championship. That's why you still got the crown. I got you.
Now you heard him, bro. You heard him.
Oh yeah, all them dudes got hair on their head. Brun, we talking about the Brun of now. We not talking about either of those Bruns. Even the one that's sitting on the ground, he got a chip. Yeah, man, come on with it, Mike, man. The crown. He gonna do it gracefully. He ain't finna just, he gonna do it gracefully. He ain't going out like no stuff now.
Never that. Never that, man.
But he got that crown. He done took it off his head, ready to hand it to somebody. And the only reason I'm sparing him because he played well in the Olympics. But yeah, I sidetracked this. Go ahead and wrap it up, Mike, man.
Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, man. Paul, the start out the season like that. The season ain't even started off, and we getting this news, man. So this is one of the biggest out-season additions added to any team. So it was huge news when we found out PG-13 was going to Philly. This whole team was assembled, man, for this very reason, to help out Embiid as much as possible, man. Even through his injury problems. So they built this team to be deep. So I don't see it as a a significant blow right now. It's something to be concerned about. But I think, man, moving forward, everything revolves around Embiid, man. Paul George, you know what I'm saying, is just the icing on the cake for sure. You know what I'm saying? Everything revolves around Embiid and Maxey. But PG definitely supposed to come in and put them over the hump and definitely get them to a spot they never been to. That they've been trying to reach for a couple of years because they've been right there. But man, like you said, man, we talking about 2 injury prone players, bro. And, you know, we can't shake it. Can't shake the label. Can't shake it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The best ability is availability. So, you know, until that happens, man, we just gonna keep talking about this. This is a reoccurring theme every year. It's PG, we talking about Kawhi, we talking about Embiid. Like these 3 players is always hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a shocker, but at the same time, you hate to see it, man, because I really was excited to see.
Yeah, the expectations was high.
Yeah, for sure. Expectations is super high right now for Philly, man, and rightfully so, because it's time for them to get over the hump, man. It's time, man. They've been there, been close, and been there. We've been seeing MB have an MVP season. Then they had another MVP season before it got cut short. So man, they definitely need everybody on deck, man. And with Paul George injuring his knee, it's not significant, but at the same time, it's a little concerning. But Philly fans don't need to panic and nothing like that.
Yeah.
Because Paul George is gonna pay dividends off in the long run. Whether it be later on in the season or in the playoffs. You know, I ain't gonna talk about no playoff P or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, he got to come with it. Paul George got to come with it, man. They brought him there for a reason, and the reason was to get them to win the championship, bro. Not to be sitting in a suit and tie, bro, for 30, 40 games, bro. So, man, you know, it's all, you know, people can't help they getting injured and stuff. All you can do is try to make your body, you know what I'm saying, better and try to get over these situations, man. So hopefully Paul George, man, from here on out, man, have a little smooth landing. Hopefully this will just be it. It won't be no other kind of dust ups. But it's unfortunate, man, because you know, chemistry is everything, man. You can put 5 guys together and they can be the best in the world, man, but they ain't got the chemistry, it ain't gonna work. So it's gonna take away from that chemistry a little bit. It's gonna make them a little tougher for him to transition when he comes in. But I don't seeing it as a big problem because, like I say, as long as you got Max and you got Embiid there, man, you pretty much still, you know what I'm saying, got 2 guys that can right the ship. And that was the main 2 pieces anyway. Like I said, Paul George was only supposed to be 3rd option anyway. But he's a hell of a 3rd option. You know what I'm saying? I take, you know what I'm saying, Paul George is my 3rd option any day. But you know, everything revolves around Embiid, man. You know, hopefully, you know, PG-13 will come back into form, which I know he will, man. Because like you say, he's everybody excited to see him. You know what I'm saying? How he's gonna, you know what I'm saying, play with Embiid and Max and how he's gonna fit with this offense. So it's a TBD, you know what I'm saying, question. To be honest, it's to be determined, man.
Yeah.
But from right now, you know, it's a little minor setback, but you know, he'll bounce back.
All right, man. We got one more topic for the night before we get out of here. We're gonna. This right here was kind of crazy, man. Watching this game coming down towards the end, it was a nail biter. Oregon Ducks 12-man loophole. Did that win? The question is, did that win them the game or did it help them win the game? And I'm gonna go first, Mike. Man, it was just, I don't know. You hear all this crap talking about if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win type deal, man. But this same rule was in the NFL and they got rid of it a long time ago, so teams couldn't do that. I mean, it's kind of hard, man, because we talking about, man. It was hard. It was to know that he, and then he came out and said he did it on purpose. Like, so we ain't talking about no speculation type deal. He said he did it on purpose. It was a game, man. We talking about the 1 and 2 seed, man. That's the part that kind of bothered me about it, and it was just crazy, man. So basically, it was down in the fourth quarter, time ticking, and in college football, you can put another guy to make it 13 guys on the field, and it's only the player still run, and it will still be called a penalty, and the time will run off the clock. And that was the whole purpose of him doing it, to run the time off the clock. And I'm not gonna knock him from doing it, man. But at the same time, I don't know, man. It was just hard for them to do that, to kind of the cloud everything, because you really don't know what was gonna happen, man. So I'm gonna say it helped them win, because you was able to play defense with 12 players on the field, and on top of that, the time ran off the clock. So I mean, I'm just gonna be real. I didn't really like it, man. Like, I ain't with that. I'm like, beat me straight up. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna bow each other and do that type of stuff, that's cool. I'm not tripping about no type of back and forth of that nature. But when you talking about cheating me like on some technical stuff like that, man, I'm just not really rocking with that, man. You know, Oregon gonna get what they deserve, man. I'm just gonna say that. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm gonna hand it over to you, Mike.
Man, yeah, hey, it was crazy play, man. At a critical moment, man.
It was.
Man, I really, you know what I'm saying, got a lot to say about it, but I'm just gonna say, like, you gotta realize, man, like they said, I done heard a lot of people talk about it. Man, one thing about it, buddy is a defensive coach. And defensive coaches, man, gonna pull out every stunt in the book, man. Like they know all the tricks and trades, bro. Like, that's the edge they got over offensive coaches. So his experience as a defensive coordinator showed up. You know what I'm saying? Showed up. He pulled a stunt and he got away with it. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got away with it. I don't really. They should do something about this rule, definitely. If the NFL can do something about this rule, college damn shows can do the same thing. I know sometimes the rules get a little bent in college, and this is one of those incidents. And it's unfortunate, man, because it was such a great game, man. Such a classic game, man, between two elite teams. And to say did it come down to this one play? You could say that to a certain extent. You know, you could definitely say that to a certain extent. But man, you know, would his victory become tainted? You know what I'm saying? Because he did this. I don't know, man. You could say yay or nay, man.
I think it's actually gonna help Ohio State out later in the voting, things of that nature. I think it's gonna actually help them out.
Yeah. But you know, I hate this happening, man, because I actually watched most of this game, and it was a great game, man. Like, between two elite teams, man, going at it. It definitely was one of the better games of the week in college. And for this to become a major issue, or this becoming the topic of the game instead of what was of the game, like it took it away from the game, man. What we seen, well, how great of a game it was. Hate this have to be the topic, but it is what it is, man. Oh, buddy got away with one. It happens, you know what I'm saying? College need to do something about the rule. Pretty sure they're gonna get a lot of blowback off of it. But probably show probably in the near future they probably do something that adjust this rule. But for right now, he got away with one. He did his thing, you know. He did his due diligence and got away with one, man.
Yep, man. With that being said, at the end of the show, we do a segment called "Get It Off Your Chest." Sometimes we have something to get off our chest. Sometimes we don't. Tonight, I don't got nothing to get off my chest. Everything was in the topics for me tonight. What about you, Mike?
Nah, man. You know, I ain't really got too much to talk about. Like you said, man, we pretty much sweat off everything, man. So just everybody keep tuning in, keep it locked, man. We're gonna keep hitting y'all with this content, man. Y'all like and subscribe, man. Keep keep messing with us, man. It's gonna get better with time.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. That, like Mike said, with that being said, we out of here, man.